get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and me. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and they. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.
Welcome to another episode of Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Before we get started, I just want to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, Joe Shakinab and Shakinab.com. Go visit Shakinab.com for services, monthly updates, and contact information. Once again, visit Shakinab.com, promoting leadership and scholarship. Tonight, I have two very special guests with me. They're doing their thing. They about to bring something new to the table. And I'm telling you right now, when somebody recommended them to me, I was like excited because I read their bio a little bit. And I'm like, all right, I really want to talk to these two. I want to see what they have going on. But this is going to be an exciting episode, and I hope y'all enjoy it as well. I want y'all to give a huge, huge welcome of applause to Mr. Dan and Jolie Frederick of Jolie Château right here in Tennessee. How y'all doing?
Good.
We're good. Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad you two are on, man. We're going to have a great time, man. And
yeah,
I mean, I know y'all two got y'all thing going on. We're going to get into it. But before we get started, let the people know what y'all two drinking on tonight.
I'm drinking coffee.
And I'm having water tonight.
And as always, I'm drinking Crown Vanilla mixed with Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. As y'all can see, it's right here on the box right here. And if y'all haven't tried it with the Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, I suggest you guys try it. It's actually absolutely delicious, especially if you like sweets like I do. I mean, you just can't beat it. So, Mr. Dan, Miss Jolie, I'm going to start with Miss Jolie first. Let the people know a little bit about yourself and some of the things that you do.
Okay, I'm Jolie Frederick, and I'm a Nigerian American, and I'm a skincare formulator. So I formulate skincare based on your needs, and then I formulate skincare based on people's random needs, not just customized. So we have a lab and a studio here in Clarksville, and where you come in, you get your makeup made by you, like a DIY, and you can make your own lipsticks, your own lip gloss, your own powder, and your own bronzers, aside from buying our already made ones. And we have skincare line that attends to cares for or caters for more of dry skin. So if you have problem with dry skin, diaper rash, from babies down to the old, really old, we cater for everything. And we're a luxury, eco-luxury brand with African heritage. So we source our products, our ingredients from all around the world. And we have elixirs, we have lotions, we have, name it. We have black soap made here in Clarksville by us. And our black soap is different from what you have out there. It's creamy, it's luxurious. So it feels like when you use product like Olay or Dove that has cream, and it gives you the same effect, and then it works wonders. And aside from being a skincare formulator, I'm a mental health counselor too. So many people don't know about that. So I'm a mental health counselor, and then I'm a skincare formulator. So I wear many hats, basically.
And Mr. Dan, why don't you let the people know a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm sort of the assistant on the formulation and tester frequently. So we both work in the business together. Outside of the business, I'm a faculty member at Austin P. I also teach geology, and as a paleontologist, that's my specialty. So that's kind of my other half, but this is the business side, and this organization, and supporting her and helping bring some good products to the community, and hopefully some new ideas, and help some people while we're at it. One of our emphasis is on paying back and giving back to the community and other people.
Yeah. So if you're in Clarksville, we have partnership with some nonprofit here in Clarksville that attends to the homeless during winter time. Aside from nonprofit outside of the US that helps cater for girls outside of the US to sponsor their education, like scholarships, sponsor their education and preserve the culture, because the culture is going extinct. You'll hear more of that as the interview goes on.
And Mr. Dan, if you don't know this about me, I am a graduate of Austin P.
Okay.
So marketing is my major. So how long you been teaching at Austin P?
27 years, 26 years, 27 years.
Okay.
So
I never took your class, so that's why I'm asking.
Unless you took geology, you probably didn't run into me. So
Nah, I never took geology. Only geology I've taken was in high school.
yeah.
So I didn't take it in college. I was like, well, it's kind of hard to fit some of those classes with my business courses. So it was like,
You're
had to, I would have taken geology because actually I did very well in high school in geology. It was just biology. I couldn't get.
Yeah.
And
you have to fit everything into your schedule too.
Right, definitely. So Miss Jolie, you say you're from Nigeria, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was it like growing up in Nigeria, and what's some of the difference from back home to here in the States?
That question is kind of tricky, because I don't know how to describe what growing up in Nigeria and here is, because I'm new here. I'm kind of fresh meat. So I've lived all my life in Nigeria. So by next week, I'll be 7 years in the US. So growing up was fun. I tell people I've been in business for more than 30 years, because from a very young age, you are taught to start entrepreneurship. And my mom was a textile dealer. She deals in textiles and supplied. Every school I attended, she marketed herself, her business, and she turns out to, the moment I'm there, we are there. I'm a twin, by the way. The moment myself and my twin are there, she starts supplying the school uniform till we graduate. And so very smart woman. And all the way till we finished high school and got into college. She can't do that in college. So, so I basically grew up in the market, like going to the market with her, learning to sell. By the time I was like about 10, between 10 and 12 years, we moved to a boarding school where you live in school. No, I was 12. I moved to a boarding school. And by the time I graduated and came out, we still had to go back to the market with her, So, but between when I was 10 and 17, when you get to the market, she gives you whatever she wants you to sell, a pile of fabrics. And she asked us, myself, my twin, and my elder sister, get customers. this is the XYZ amount, sell it. So it's a very fast-paced life, very fast-paced. People are walking, like you have Times Square in New York, how busy. That's how busy the marketplace in Nigeria is. It's open. And so you have to find these customers to buy your mom's stuff. She's selling her stuff, and then we're selling. So we got to learn because we were watching her. And the fun part of it is I enjoyed it because if she says, this fabric is $1, I would tell them it's $2. Or I went from $2 to $3. Before I was 17, I was using expensive perfumes, buying myself stuff. And she'd be like, hey, you're supposed to tell you $1. I said, well, here's your $1 and here's my gain. So I didn't just start the business of entrepreneurship today. It's been something that's been there. So it's been fun. And back home, I was a makeup artist also. So this is my 22nd year as a makeup artist so far. I've started. I was a model. I used to do runways, and from modeling, I'm 4'9". So what I did.
No wait, don't worry about that because my wife is also 4'9". So you don't have to worry about that. She claims she's 4.
I did runways, so it wasn't an easy thing in those days for you with your petite height. But I always opened the show. And so I did runway. And from there, my agent was Modella, is a big name. And so he brought me in and said, hey, switch over to makeup, it's fun. And I just listened to him. He's like my godfather. So I listened to him and he taught me makeup and taught me the business of makeup artistry. And there was no going back. And so I became the ex-model turned makeup artist. And from makeup artistry, I was still going to school, mind you, and doing all this. From makeup artistry, I became a presenter in TV programs, had TV talk show, live shows, and recorded shows. And then I became a columnist for the national dailies. And from there, I became a publisher of makeup magazine. And there was no going back. And from there, I just kept moving until I found myself in the US. So growing up in Nigeria was fun. It was busy, but it was fun. And I wouldn't trade anything for it. And compared to here, people think I'm busy when they see me here. They say, Jolie, you are always busy. I said, no, I cut down a lot. I was busier back home than here. Like I was round the clock busy on locations, movie site, or pageantry or something. I was busy. And now I try to step back. Getting older, I'm relaxing a little bit, but it's not easy. But the difference here is it's easier to assess my market over there because I started, I've lived all my life there. I've been there for years. It's easier to start something and I don't have to, all I have to do is, and it's out there, So navigating, getting acculturation is another thing. Getting acclimatized to the environment was another struggle and part of why we started this skincare, and I had to suffer loss of hair and my hair is still falling off, but it's better now. I had suffered loss of hair. It wasn't alopecia. It wasn't anything. It was change of environment. I suffered body acne, dry skin, and so many things. And navigating it, like I said, was really difficult because nobody really understood what I was going through. And no matter how I said it, they still didn't get it until a dermatologist figured out, hey, it was a change of environment, And she said, oh, you're going to have to stay like 6-7 years before everything will be normalized. So I'm still going through it. So then the food, I really miss the food. You can't compare. No matter how you cook it here, it's still different. The chicken tastes different. The fruits taste different. The veggies taste different. everything is 100% different, like 200% different. So, but thank God for internet, telecommunication, technology, and everything. I can still connect with people back home. I can still see what's going on, even if not physically. So, what else? There's so many differences, but I wouldn't trade any of my life here or my life back home. I wouldn't trade either of them for anyone or for anything. I enjoyed it while it lasted over there, and I'm enjoying this right now. So
I'm glad you're enjoying it right now. And before we go any further, you and your sister, are you guys identical twins or fraternal twins?
we are not identical, we're fraternal, but if we talk to you on the phone, you think it's the same person.
Okay, because see, I'm gonna tell you, I have experience dealing with twins because my brothers, they're twins, and they just celebrated their birthday, and they're fraternal twins as well. So, but you could tell which one is which, and trust me, if you know when they speak, you know which one is who.
Well, you
No,
don't know from us. You don't know from us when we speak or when we laugh. We have the same kind of laugh, So you don't know from us when we laugh or when we speak, but we are different. She's taller, she's skinnier, she's lighter. So I'm the rest.
oh man, that's funny. That's how my brothers are too. I'm the oldest out of my brothers, right? And both of my brothers are either my height or the other one is actually taller by a couple of inches.
Yeah.
So, I remember growing up, I could beat both of them up. And then by the time we got around high school, it was like, all right, I can't, I got to fight both of them for real now. I can't be dominant over them like I used to. But, that's just how it is,
But
So,
they're
Mr.
pretty
Dan.
close. They're very close to each other, right? They are really,
Definitely.
their friendship is tight.
Oh, yeah. The way we grew up in a single parent household, we were always tight. So, especially growing up with boys, boys do stupid stuff anyway. So we
did. We had our fights. My dad is home, I win the fight. My mom is home, she wins the fight. So one day my mom says, if you guys fight again, I'm going to lock you up in a room. We thought it was a joke, and then she'll leave us in the room and lock the door. When you're done fighting, you knock and open the door. And now we're staring at each other. Well, it's time to fight. The room is there for you. But we're staring at each other. So yeah, we used to fight over stuff like she would buy us things that look alike, identical things, the same dress, and then we'll fight over each one. And my dad was like, oh my God, he didn't know what to do. Then someone told them, hey, buy them colors and drop it. Whatever color each person picks, then that's their color and you go from there. So that's what they did. They always bought us different color. And so they knew my color was blue, her color was red. And so they moved with that. And this fight started. And the dresses, we say, hey, mom, don't buy us the same dress because we like to share each other's dresses. So, because if it's the same, I can't have two. So I can claim like, I have this pattern, but two colors. And then she can claim the same thing because I put her own on, she puts my own on.
So, I understand that.
Yeah.
But we fought over sports. So it was either debates or...
We fought over toys and things that didn't make sense.
Exactly. So, Mr. Dan, you were a professor. Are you still a professor at Austin P?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm still there.
What drew you into education and, start teaching?
That's a good question. I started out, I had no intention of teaching when I started out until I got into graduate school and basically got dumped into a classroom. They said, we need somebody to teach this class, go teach. And my training consisted of being handed a lab manual and a syllabus and go teach this. And then I found out I was good at it. So I was kind of wandered in and said, oh, I'm pretty good at this. I kind of like doing this and I'll just keep going. And it also gives me the opportunity. I'm a researcher, so I do a lot of research and teaching has given me the opportunity to do that for a long time. And I've had a pretty good run. I've enjoyed it.
And was Austin P your first job, your first and only job, or did you teach
It's the
somewhere
first-
before?
Well, I had one faculty position before that, then I came here and I've been here ever since. So yeah, pretty much about the time I got my PhD, I got this job and that's where I've been.
That's amazing, because as many times I walked the campus, I've never seen you. Like I'm always walking. For people who don't know, I actually met my wife at Austin P. So we had a psychology class together. That's how we met.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it was by fate too, because I transferred back home. I was in St. Louis going to school up there. Then I came back and transferred home. And they told me one of my social science classes didn't transfer. So I had to take psychology because that's the only one I could fit with the rest of my classes. And that's how I met my wife, was that way. And we've been together for 11 years total, almost 7 years married. So I like I said, I still would have taken geology class because I was good at it. It probably would have helped raise my GPA.
Well, we would hope so.
I went to Austin P too, so
Oh yeah.
that was one thing I never had on my plate. I never planned or saw coming. So I was like, after my bachelor's, we had BA, or is it BA? Yeah. So because I studied history and international study, I did history and international studies over there. I wasn't going to work with it. I wasn't interested in working or doing anything. I had my own studio. I had 2 studios, a makeup studio, an academy, and I used to teach makeup in a fashion school. And I had all these other things going on. I had students, I had everybody, and then I was official makeup artist for some big companies whenever they do their TV commercials, calendars, and so on. So it was like it goes every year, you have to do a calendar or a new TV commercial. So that job kept coming. And so I had so many people. I had beauty queens that was their makeup artist. So when they go anywhere or they travel, we go with a troupe. And then I had movie actresses and actors and so on also that I was makeup artist for. So I never wanted to further. On the irony side of it is my twin sister always wanted to go further higher education. And so we started out together from kindergarten and everything. We sit on the same chair. It was so bad. One seat. We put on it. So we were inseparable. It was a problem, but the teachers always gave up. And so after we took our exam that leads you into high school, from middle school, because I had bad sight. And so she was reading questions to me, I was answering, so she failed, I passed. So she had to repeat her class. I said I was going to repeat, but they said, oh no, please continue. And so they moved me up and she repeated. So I finished high school before she did. And then we got to college. It took me a long time to get to college. She finished college before I did. By the time I was finishing college, she was a banker and was making good money. So by the time I finished college, I said, I'm not going to school. I'm just going to face my makeup artistry. But then I came to the US and I had to go back to school. So I went on for my master's in Austin P, and she's still waiting to go for master's. She just got into master's recently, and I am already in a doctoral program.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. So you see how we just kept passing each other. Hopefully someday we'll meet up.
Definitely. So, Mr. Dan, how did you two meet?
She came to the US on business and then came to Nashville to visit family. We met and basically she never went back.
That was the end of the story.
And we got married, what, 8 months later?
No,
it was
8 months. What are you saying?
6 months.
It was
We met.
I came in August, so we met in October. November, I went back to Nigeria. I stayed 2 months to see if I would change my mind. So we met in October. We were together. November, I left to see if I'll change my mind. So I stayed December, January in Nigeria. And I didn't change my mind, and he didn't change his mind. And so I came back February 14th the next year, and we got married. So October, November, December, January. February.
March,
So it wasn't,
February,
yeah. So
about 6 months.
yeah, we were wedded, but then we were already engaged before December. So we met in October. By November, by the end of October, we're actually engaged. So it was more or less like 2 weeks.
Okay. Who approached you first?
Who?
Who approached you first?
Who approached who first? Well, he said hi. I said hello. Are you there? I said, yep.
And how long you two been married?
7 years.
Yep.
Oh, so y'all around the same time I got married. Okay.
Yeah.
Fresh meat in marriage.
Yeah, I listen, I remember my ceremony. It was hot that day. We had an outdoor wedding, and I told my wife, you better be glad I love you, because I would never do this again.
Well, we did it 3 times. So we had 3 ceremonies.
More like 4.
More like, close to 4.
Yeah.
We got,
Because you have to do the introduction.
yeah, we did the introduction to her family by proxy, because she was there and I was here. So I got introduced to her family on the phone. Then we got married here, and 4 months later?
July, we went home.
We went to
had a traditional wedding and more church wedding, because my father is a priest. So
we did a church wedding and a traditional Nigerian wedding in Nigeria.
And a Thanksgiving service. So 5.
Yep. 5. Oh, Thanksgiving.
5 with pictures.
So,
with pictures and albums for each day.
I know that's a big book right there.
Yeah.
I know that's
yeah. When we showed up for her green card interview, the guy said, "You have to be real. Nobody goes through 3 weddings."
He didn't even want to look no more.
It was like, I saw that. Yeah, no, you guys.
What's all this? I said, pictures from our weddings.
Oh man, that's funny though. That's a great story right there. I love to hear stories like that, love and things like that. See 2 people come together and just really enjoy each other. You know what I mean? That's what me and my wife, we based our foundation off of, just enjoying each other's presence. Mm-hmm. So I look at y'all, it kind of reminds me of me and my wife. So I'm really happy for you guys, and continue blessings to the both of you while you go through this life, and, continue to make each other happy. And always remember, she's always right. So that's the way I live by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's Nigerian, so she's double right.
Double, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into the business, the skincare line. So, Ms. Jolie, you want to talk a little bit about that?
What do you want to know about the skincare line? Because
how did it? Let's start from the beginning. How did you come up with it? Like, what was the purpose behind it?
Okay, let me start with the name. When I was back home, I was known as Jolie Makeovers. So I was like on the first 5 makeup artists in the country. I was between the first 5 and the first 10. I was the first 5 makeup artists for a long time, and then more people came in and it went to first 10, but I wasn't on number 10. I was just like still number 5 or number 6. So a lot of people back on my set, on my level, a lot of people, apart from the godfathers like Modella that taught me makeup, and some other people, Uncle Bayo, Hastrop, and so on. So apart from them, people on my level, they were all going in to have their own makeup brands, makeup line. And I just loved it. I got inspired by it. And people like Iman Cosmetics, Mary Kay, and so on, their story inspired me, and I really wanted to have my own thing. Besides, remember, my mom is a textile dealer, she's a trader. So everything she touches, she turned to hers. So she had every brand, everything she sold had no other brand like that. It was just her brand. So I learned that from my mom. She could see this cup. She wants this kind of cup. She makes her own cup in a different way and brands it. So no other person has it in the whole country. So that also inspired me when she explained how her market goes. So put that together, my mom's story and these other people's story in the country, and the ones I called like Mary Kay that are foreigners, I got more inspiration and I really wanted to do this. So I would start with mixing colors. I get different powders because I didn't want you to know the brand I was using on your face. And a lot of people are like, what do you use? They like to know every time because they're paying huge money. So I say it's called Jolie's Touch. So first the name Jolie, I came up with it because my Nigerian name was very popular. So I said, okay, I want to be different. So I came up with the name Jolie. So I was Jolie Makeovers, and it was very popular because it was a rare name. They never heard it before. So, and I was okay with that until I came here. So I was doing that, being able to mix these colors, these different products, studying the skin while I was making them up and other spa stuff. So I went in from there. Then I wanted to really have my own, like the whole thing complete from beginning to the end. And I couldn't. And so many people were doing it because a lot of money. So I decided, okay, let me get lashes. Let me start with lashes, the semi-permanent lashes, because it was in vogue. And I used to tell my friends about it, and people travel out to buy the kit. So I got this company. I found this company in the US, talked to them. They were supposed initially to send me the product. I become their franchise and their distributor and representative in the whole country. I was going to be solely for the whole Nigeria. And I was going to be like one of the creative director for West Africa to tell them what's, what they need, what African people would like and all that. And they said, okay, we'll send you, you send us money. And we agreed. And suddenly one day they called and said, hey, Jolie, we're having a gala party or something. We want you to come over and then we can discuss with a business plan. Like, okay, I never wanted to go to the US, never was interested in the US. I just wanted to make my money in Nigeria and travel around the world kind of thing. So that's how I came to the US, got the deal, sealed the deal, handshake. I was supposed to go back, send money and get my products. But then I met Dr. Fred, and that was the end of the whole story. And so I said, okay, since I was back here living a new life, I went back home, actually 2 months, gave up everything I had, my makeup, my brushes, everything in my store. I just called people, pick up whatever you need, transferred clients to other makeup artists and told the ones that were not transferable that I was leaving. And that's it. So coming back here, I had to start afresh. So I started experiencing dry skin because you hardly sweat here. I haven't been able to sweat here. For 7 years, sweat has not dropped from my forehead. But over there, it drips like a tap. So that's one thing. So I felt like maybe something was trapping all the moisture and all that. My skin started to flake, body acne, hair falling off. Like I would lie down and wake up and I'll see hair all over my pillow, like it falls off. I'll go to the shower, I'll turn the shower on. Once the shower touches my hair, they'll be falling off in chunks. So it was so scary. It was depressing. I've gone bored for a long time. And it's still, every time a new hair grows, something happens. So it wasn't chemical, it wasn't relaxed, it wasn't anything. So My son, I was battling with that. Then we had a baby and he had diaper rash. So during that period, we were homeless. We were moving from hotel to hotel or family's house or something. So we were in the hotel and he had diaper rash. His butt was red like blood. We could see the blood dripping. It was cracked. He couldn't sit. He couldn't crawl. He couldn't do nothing. He was in pain, literally crying all day. I think it was 9 months or 8 months. It was 7, 8 months. And so it was too much for me to bear. So I would cry and cry. And my mom left after, my mom came to babysit for 6 months and she left. And she came with a bunch of shea butter. She melted some. When she melted it, she used to use it for his hair. And she said, oh, his hair is too soft. The shea butter is making his hair extremely soft. So that she's scared of combing his hair because it's too soft. So we stopped using the shea butter on his hair and use it for his body because it was too soft. So my mom left and this happened. We sold our house. This house was not ready. So we're homeless for a couple of weeks or months. And that's when it happened. So I called the clinic. They didn't know what to do. They said, don't use petroleum jelly. Just wash it. Just pour water. What else should I? Don't use anything with zinc. Don't use this. Don't use that. We called and called and called. So I got frustrated. I was heartbroken. I couldn't go to work or anything. And I lost that job. I was on probation. So I lost that job basically because of that. But that's fine. So I called my elder sister and she said, why am I crying? She saw the butt crying and she was crying like, oh my goodness, how can a baby go through this? She said, have you put shea butter on him? I said, shea what? Have you put shea butter on him? I said, no. Girl, put shea butter on his butt. Put shea butter on his butt. I said, well, I don't know. And he had cough. So we melt the shea butter, put salt, melt it, put a little salt and gave him to drink and the cough would go. But the butt, I didn't know what to do. So I said, I thought I could just use it he could just drink it for the cough. She said, put it on that thing. So I put it at 8 a.m. and I watched my son by 12 p.m. He was healing. Like I could see the magic. By 6 p.m., I couldn't see any blood or scar. It was gone. I'm like, what? Okay. I thought it was just about makeup. Now I discovered something else and I want everybody to know that this thing is magic. And that's how I started to venture into other ways of using shea butter, apart from what we know, drinking it or using it for hair, other ways. And so that's what inspired the skincare line. Plus my problem, my issue with my skin. And so my skin also got better because I didn't like to rub shea butter on my body. I'm like, oh, it stinks. I don't like the smell. I want to use something nice, something that smells great, blah, blah, blah. So when I say other ways of using shea butter, I meant how you can incorporate it and it will still give you the same smell and feel of the 5-star brand and not the way the shea butter is just like that. We do it, we make it look good. So then I registered in a British school to study skincare formulation. So I'm not a DIY person. I don't go online to look at formulas. I don't use spoon to measure or cups. I create formula from the scratch. I know what every ingredient should do. And we do research. That's where he comes in. So I was doing it all along. I say, hey, Dr. Fred, I need you here because we need to do research. So we go into research. We announce on Facebook, we need testers. We go deep, we go that far. We give out gift cards and we give out questionnaires. We come back to the table. We reshuffle if there is a minor somewhere until we get it right. So we go back and tweak the formula. Like I said, I'm not done with the skincare. I finished my diploma in skincare formulation and then I went into advanced diploma. So I'm doing this course right now and I'm still doing my doctoral program. So I'm going to 2 schools at the same time.
Wow. I mean, I'm sitting here, I was just amazed though, because I'm thinking about like my face. You was talking about, the skin and everything like that. Cause sometimes I get kind of like dry skin. I don't know if you ever get this too around
I
your
have it a
nose.
lot. My nose will break or get
Yes.
burn. I call it burn. It just burns or break. You see it cracked, bleeding. And so I just slash on shea butter.
Okay. Cause I just have a little dry skin around my nose area. And that's the only part of my face is kind of dry at times. And depending on the weather too, where I have the dry skin. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, yo, this might work for me,
It will. Is it hurtful? Because sometimes it pains, it burns. Because what's happening is the skin is shrinking, is drying. You can feel it literally squeezing. And so you're feeling that pain. And then sometimes you see the cracks coming, So I would suggest you use the shea butter at night, just like you rub shea butter on your lips, you rub all over there at night and you go to bed. Let's talk about what happened the next day.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, use it at night. My son he suffers from the same thing around his face. And so I take a lot. I do not mind it. I just put enough. He said, what's all this? And he likes shea butter. That's a good thing. He says it's yummy cream. So I guess because when he was young, he would have cough and all that. And the doctors would say, don't give him anything. No, he's fine. I'm like, my mom said, what's this country? They don't give kids medicine? No. So that was difficult to accept. Just give him water. What? So we would make the shea butter. Even if I call my cousin in New York, she'll tell me, hey, just get shea butter. We'll melt it and put a little salt in it, mix it up and give him to drink. So he eats shea butter. Have you ever seen somebody eating shea butter? My son will sit down and eat 3 ounces of shea butter.
I've never seen that before.
He eats like since he was a kid, he eats it. He likes it. He says it's yummy and he'll offer you some. I'll be like, thank you. Yeah. So, but I guess that's how he started taking, because I used to give him and he hardly suffers cough.
Okay. Definitely. And if anybody wants like to find you or want to get in touch with you, I know you got your line coming out. Where can they find you at? Social media, website?
Yeah.
Where can they contact you at?
Okay, so yeah, you talked about my line coming out. We're introducing some new lines, cosmetic lines for oily skin, especially for oily skin and acne. To focus.
That's me. On that. I have oily skin, so yeah.
Hold on.
Sorry, somebody just. so yeah, so we focus on oily skin and acne. So we have this sebum control lotion and other oils and other things coming up. So like as little as 2 to 3 weeks, you see difference. Your face is less greasy, but not dry. So, and then we have other products for more advanced aged people, like older people. We have eye creams for people that have under eye issues and stuff like that. And lip conditioner, because we discovered during COVID, when you use masks, people started having cracked lips, dry lips, different problems with their lip. So we created the lip conditioner that will do that. So back to the other question, where they find us. On Instagram is www.instagram.com/Jolie_Frederick.
And I'm telling you, I'm interested. I hope you guys are interested as well. I'm gonna have to get me something because like I said, I have dry skin around my nose area, and I don't know if my face is oily like that or something, because I know I've been working today, so So I feel like my forehead is like shining like the sun at this point. But yeah, that's something that definitely
I put it on the chat.
Okay,
For
gotcha.
the Instagram, and then for the Facebook is Jolie's Château-TN. Jolie's Château -TN. So let me write it for Facebook. Facebook.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to this, and I want to try it out. I know my
that's
wife.
The Facebook address. And then to find me generally, they should just go to www.joliefrederickskincare.com.
And that'll lead us, that's our online store also.
We have a lot of things that they would love. So I put this in the chat box, and we also have teas. We have hibiscus tea. We have chai teas. So it's makeup, skincare, tea. That's
Gotcha.
Yeah. The hibiscus is the West African blend
that
we put together. For Nigerians, it's Sobo.
Yeah, they have different names.
Yeah.
In Africa.
Okay.
It's got different names.
I want to try it.
You would love it. If you come for our event, you would get to drink it.
Okay, so when is your event?
Our event is on the 26th of March, by God's grace. It's in Austin P at the MUC Hall, and it's going to be launching of this. And if you come, you get to see all these products and try them out and see which one you love, and drink a lot of tea. And we have Nigerian food, jollof rice. We have chicken, and then we have a fashion show, Nigerian fashion show. We have.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. You already got me hooked when you said food. So
yeah, we have food. We have chicken. We have rice, Nigerian food, Nigerian rice, and Nigerian chicken, and we have fashion show along with it. And then by the side of it, we have auction and fundraising. The fundraising event is the launch of our nonprofit, which is the main aim of the event, to launch our nonprofit, like I had said, help girls in Nigeria go to school. Where I come from, sorry, I've forgotten he's not Nigerian. So where I come from, we weave fabrics, and this is what we weave.
Wow, that is nice.
And this fabric is going extinct, because the young girls that should weave, every young girl learns to weave in my place. They stopped for some reason. They don't know how to modern marketing. They don't understand all that. They need help to be able to assess all that. And so they leave it to the very old people who are already dying. So if you come, you get to see these fabrics. We put them out for auction. Whatever we make from the ticket, from the sales, from the fabric at the auctions, we use it to sponsor their education. And not just education to go to school, we send them to a leadership academy to get entrepreneurship skill, marketing skill, and leadership skill. That would also build their self-esteem, give them hope for a better tomorrow, and equip them to be the strong woman they always wanted to be, that they never knew they could be. We give them that opportunity. And we have a life coach for 3 months that would counsel them for 3 months, and how to rebrand this. They also learn other things to add to this to make it applicable and acceptable to different demographics. And that's what we are launching on that day. And it's a pet project. It's something that has been a passion in my heart even before I came to the US. And being in the US has actually given me the opportunity and a dream come true. to serve, not only to serve in the US community, but also to serve in my country of origin.
Definitely. And it's going to be a special day for me too, because my birthday is actually March 25th. So I know I get to.
So we'll make you a special rice. Do you want
really?
spicy or do you
Yes.
want?
Yes, spicy.
Don't be careful how much you say spicy when you're talking to a Nigerian. They will spice you right out of the room.
Okay, I want it spicy, but not as spicy. If you're going to spice me out the room.
I love spicy food and I love Nigerian food, but there's some of it I can't eat because the spice is so high.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to try it though, because I never had Nigerian food before. So I'm ready. I'm a foodie by heart. I love food. So to try different food, I'm coming just for that, and can't wait to see the event.
The one for the event is not going to be spicy because it's everybody. So we can get you a special spicy food for your birthday when you come.
Okay, definitely. I'm definitely coming. So if you can set that aside for me, I would definitely try it. I have my wife try it too, because she loves spicy food, like out the world spicy food. That's her thing. So, I mean, we're gonna do this.
In general, is very spicy.
Okay, so definitely we're gonna try it out. Me and my wife are gonna try it out together. The event, is it free? Is it open to the public? Or is it?
It's not free. It's ticketed. How's that English? Sorry, pardon my French. It's tickets.
Okay, tickets.
And so, because like I said, we are launching our nonprofit, and what we raise, majority of what we raise would go towards that effect. And
Okay.
so if you go to Eventbrite, if they follow me on Instagram, they can learn more about it and see the flyer. We can send you pictures of posters of the flyer, the handbill, and we have a digital flyer, and Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
And then so basically Facebook, Instagram, and the ones you put out. But the ticket for students is $15, and regular is $20, and preferred seating is $25. Preferred seating because we have a fashion show, and those who want to sit in the front row. Some people want to sit in the front row. So you pay $25, we get that seat reserved for you in the front row. And there are not many. So guys, hurry up and start buying your ticket because they are not many.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to buy mine on Thursday when I get paid.
Yep.
Yes. And of the fashion show is two, like she said, it's two designers, both Nigerian. One of the designers is based in Clarksville.
Yes, local. She's local. You want to meet her. She has ready to wear, and she'll be selling a lot of her outfit there. She deals with plus sizes, especially, and then she would also have petite and normal. But if you want a plus size, she's there for you. You want a regular size, she's there, and she has out of this world designs like you want to buy on the spot, affordable and nice. And the other one is in
He's Nashville, basically.
Yes,
based in Nashville. Antioch.
Yeah.
Nashville.
The other one is in Antioch. He's 11th November. He does Nigerian and Western. So he'll be out there. He's a big designer. And this other person is local. She's also a big designer. Like she's been making dresses for a very long time. And she's 86th Corner. That's what she's called, 86th Corner. And the other one is 11th November, and they're going to grace the event with their fashion on the runway. So,
yeah, I'm coming. Like I said, I'm already excited about it.
Yeah, you guys should book a ticket now because the front row is not much. I tell you, you want to be in the front row so you see everything.
Especially because my wife, she's a personal stylist, personal fashion stylist. So I know she's going to really enjoy it, and it's going to give me some brownie points as well. So
that's always good.
So she always looking to do something different. So am I. So this is different for us.
It's different.
And
It's different. I don't think there's anyone in Clarksville like this.
No,
There's not been anyone.
No, definitely. So I'm gonna surprise my wife with this. And even though she should be surprising me because it is my birthday, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for her. Well, it won't be a surprise once this airs, but she will know that we're going. We're going, and I'm looking forward to it. And I know it's gonna be a great event. And I'm gonna wish you two the best of luck. And I know you guys are really passionate about what you're doing, and I know this is gonna just straight up just kill. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm most of all looking forward to the food. Like I said, that's still on my brain.
He says he's looking forward to the food.
It's worth it. The food is. I am a big fan of Nigerian food now.
We're going to have American food too. Don't you want American food?
I want Nigerian food. I've been eating American food all my life. I want something different.
Oh, well, I will tell you one thing. Our chicken is fried and then it's dipped in tomato sauce and it's fried with skin on. No bread. We don't bread our chicken. We fry. You can take the skin off if you want, but we fry it with skin on and then we dip it in tomato sauce.
That sounds delicious.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, we fry it like that. We don't even try to cook it or bread it. We just put it straight in the hot oil, fry it, and then turn it into a tomato sauce, stir it up, and it looks yummy.
It's good stuff.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. If you're not doing anything on March 26th, please come out and support, man. This is going to be a wonderful event. Y'all going to catch me there. You're going to catch Mr. and Mrs. Frederick there as well. I know we're coming to the end of the episode, and usually what I do, I give my guests, the floor to, say what they got to say. You could promote yourself, or you could, words of encouragement or wisdom. So I'm gonna start with Mr. Dan first, and then Ms. Jolie could go after.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just saw Mr. Dan first, and then Ms. Jolie. But Mr. Dan, the floor is yours.
Okay, well, please come out and support us. It's a cause that is very close to me. It is supporting and maintaining a culture that produces a magnificent product that everybody that sees it is just blown away by these fabrics. These fabrics can be found in museums all over the world. And for this to disappear would be a great loss in more ways than one. Sorry, I'm getting a little side noise there. We are very passionate about the skincare line too. We do have a store in downtown Clarksville. We encourage you to come see us. We are in the Regions Bank building. It's called Jolie Château. We encourage you to come down and visit us. We are more than happy to work with anybody. And I look forward to everybody coming out on the 26th of March. And making this a wonderful event.
And last but not least, the queen herself. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, guys, please come out, support us. I'm so grateful for this platform. And I want to say thank you to you for this interview and giving us this opportunity and exposure. Like I said, I'm someone who loves to serve great causes, and that's why we serve in Clarksville, and we want to also serve in the country of our origin. And we implore you guys, we beg you, we encourage you, we beg you, please come out, support this cause, support us, make a change to somebody's life as we preserve this culture of my heritage. Is not just only preserving it, we also put a smile on a little girl's face because it's aged 10 to 18 years. We are helping go to school. We are helping them get marketing skills. We're helping them learn how to use the internet to fend for themselves, basically. And so please, guys, give us your support. Go to Eventbrite, buy your ticket, student 15, and regular ticket 20. And if you want a front row seat, 25. Like I said, it's not much seats out there for front row. So hurry up. We hope to see you all there.
Definitely. I appreciate you both for coming on. This was fun. And they will be coming back next month. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna have fun again. This is gonna be another great episode. And once again, y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And also, y'all make sure to like and subscribe Drinking After Dark podcast YouTube channel. Once again, Ms. Jolie, Mr. Dan, appreciate you having on. I'm Darius of Drinking After Dark podcast, and we out. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Gotta get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and me. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and they. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.